Morning everybody, how are you? I hope you had a great weekend. My name's Iris Smith and I'm the owner of a small business called The Flower Patch, where I make beautiful artificial flower arrangements from door wreaths, door swags, things for your home, things for your garden, weddings, things for your business and funeral tributes and much more. As you can see, I've got my cat. Right, today, guys, let me just inform you. It is a bank holiday Monday in the UK. So nobody's working. I forgot about it, if I'm being quite honest. And so I thought, well, I forgot. Not a problem. We're out on the garden, me and my husband, while he's planting with his fingers. Because we bought some new plant pots. I'll come and just do a small one in here, because I did say I'll see you Monday. So I'm in my scrubs, in my casual wear, what I wear if I'm at home and not at work. My hair's just up out the way because I was on the garden this morning. It is only 10:30 in the morning. So I've been out on the garden since 8:30, and I thought, oh, let's get the video done, and then I can join my husband when I've finished, basically. So we are going to do just something small. You've got foam on you. Nothing large. And we're going to do something, if my cat moves. I've got this wooden, move out my way, this wooden block with a love heart on it. I've placed in some dried foam and wrapped it up in wreath wrap, and I have attached it with a cable tie through the centre here, this little hole and around. And it has got a little bit here where you put a tea light on, but I want to do an arrangement. My sister gave me this, so I won't sell it. And I love it to bits. I do think though I could do with gluing it in a bit tighter. It looks a bit unsteady. I don't know if I can do it because I haven't switched my glue gun on. So, oh gosh, here we go. Let's see. What attempts? Oh no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to risk it. I'll switch the glue gun on. And we're just going to do something. I had a delivery of some flowers. I've got the invoice here because I was looking at one of them and thinking, you know me guys, if I have something new, gotta use it. And I thought, I can't remember what it's called. So let me just switch my glue gun on before we start. Glue gun. Pull that out of, oh my good gracious me. Let's switch it on. There we have it. So we're going to go through what we've got. Let me get my invoice first. I've got two because I had a double order and they placed it all in one box. So let's have a look. No, surely not. Right, we've got this. I thought it was something like along the lines of a protea, but now it's come back to me when I was watching her live. Let me just triple. 1, 2, 3. No, it can't be those. 3 lemon, 3 pink. One moment, guys, I've got to look. No, it's not those. What colours did I get? Red and white. So if I look for red and white. So there's one. Oh my good gracious me. No, it's not that. Is it that? Sea urchin. So, let me look at the number on the thing. 298329. Yeah. Sea urchin. I've got it in red and this ivory colour. So I thought we're going to use it. It is plastic, a UV protected, but I thought I'd give this a go, guys. Let's see what we can do, and if it means me pulling, as you know, pulling them off, I think, which we can, and placing them on my own picks to extend the stems, we will. We will. So we've got those. Now I've got some of this in pink as well. This came, oh, this is lovely and soft. So let's have a look. I'm going by the colour. Or where's the, in fact, no, let's go for the number. 3564, 3564. Giant long conifer spray, peach. So I thought it was like coral colour, but peach, mind you, it does look peach now. Peach in the coral giant long conifer spray. So I've got that as well. I thought we'll go a bit different today. 3785. This is easy. I should do this all the time, guys. It's not that again. I'm being lazy. 3785. 37. What's the 3785? I haven't got 2 on here, have I? No, I can't find it, guys. It must be free. 3785. No. Oh well. Well, we're using that as well. Isn't that pretty? It looks slightly a bit like, I don't know. It's either a bit of a hydrangea, or, but then again, look how they open the flowers, aren't they? Beautiful with the cerise pink tip. So I've got those. Now to go with those, you may think, oh, that's a different effect. Now these aren't on my order. I got these out of my, well, I say stash. That's not a very good word, is it? Out of my floral in the bucket. Look at the colour of the browns and creams with the pinks. You see, some people don't really, I've had people before say to me, you can't put brown with pink. You know, why not? Why not, guys? I'm placing the pinks on a brown container, so to speak, if it was a container, but on a piece of wood. Why not? And it always looks pretty. Ask yourself that, guys. I've got these couple of 3 pieces of wispy bits. Oh, no, you're not going to sleep on the paper. I know you. Guys, it's terrible for that. Some wispy bits. I just took 3 out because I know they're quite wispy. And I cut these off of the lady, what is it? Lady apple. That's what they came from. Now, I've got these as well. What number of these? 3334. This is why I don't use the numbers, because they don't all tally up. But, oops. Just place that back on. 334. It just says frosted foliage bunch, guys. I think it looks, but it's pretty. I must admit, it is pretty. So I got those out as well. I decided to get some pale lavender in pink. I've got 2 bunches out because I'm not sure how many I'm going to use. So I've got those out also, where they are slightly with the seeds on instead of the actual little florals. So I've got those. I've got out my lamb's ear just to give it that lightness in the foliage. I've got a few bits of, well, I say a few bits, rose stems, you know, to add in. I did get this out. I've just got this out as I came to the camera. Some gypsophilia, but in purple. No, that don't look right, guys. I've only got 5 stems out as well of my Himalayan maidenhair fern, and then some wispy ruscus to maybe hang down the sides. I have got oddments that I've cut off a last piece of another oddment, some white gypsophilia that I may place in it. So that is what we're doing today, if my cat allows me to. I forgot that it was bank holiday in the UK. I'm terrible for holidays, things like that. So let's just, I have got ribbon out as well. I can't make my mind up whether I want to do a ribbon. And if I did, I don't know whether to do one either. See, I've got plenty of places either down here, 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 around the bottom of the neck, or hanging on the side here. I think once we've done, or maybe not a ribbon, but I think once we've done, guys, we'll see. But I did get that out, and I just thought I need something, I don't know, that may be a bit too, I'll have to have a look. So let me get this. I want to secure, and I'm just, don't you get in the way, because this is hot. We don't want your nose getting hot. I'm just going down the centre. Everybody's gardening. We start gardening on my street very early, guys. Very, very early. I've got my neighbour over the road who I take the Benji a walk with. She's already gardening. The gentleman who Benji belongs to, he's come out of his house, so he will start. If he sees other people, he'll start picking away at his flowers, making sure they look nice. My husband's doing it. I was. The lady around the corner, she says she's got to get back. She wants to repaint her fence panels. So, yeah, everybody's going out. Right, I want to get in our... You can hear them. Let's get in our ruscus. I want some trailing down again, as I say. I've sort of like prepared. I haven't prepared with the new things that I've had arrive. Because I'm not sure if I want to extend them. Right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring one higher. I don't want them both like that, so they're going to look like ears, basically. I want one to be lifted up and one down. So it's going down as the way that the dried foam is positioning. I want this foliage to sit the same way. So I'm going to place that. Oh, my oldest son, who's autistic, I don't know, guys, what he does with his mobile phone charger, the cable. Really don't know. Nobody knows. He must go through. Well, I just can't think. That many. He asked me last night if he could order another one, and because he's not very good at ordering things online, he asked me if I'd do it, and I said, what, already? You've had 2 since January. What you doing? Mine has lasted me, I think, about 3 years, and I still haven't needed a new one. And he is ordering them like, I just don't know, guys. I don't know what he's doing. He must be throwing it around the room or something. Boy. So I've ordered him one. It should be coming today on bank holiday as well. Immediately was, when's it coming? Because he hasn't got no patience like that. He doesn't like waiting. And I said tomorrow. Good. And then that's it. He went. So now he'll be, and I had to say to him, it did say though, it could any time up to 10 o'clock at night, because otherwise, guys, I don't think I need these. He will constantly be asking me, has it arrived yet? Has it arrived yet? So I have to tell him and show him, you know, look, it says any time up to 10 o'clock. Okay. And then that's it then. He's got his proof, so he's more than happy. Right, so I've done that, as you can see, and I've put 2 there together and 2 there, higher than the other. So now that, because that is higher, it's balancing the look of the heart out. I'm not really particularly bothered about seeing the heart. You know, if we don't see it, then that's okay. Let me just cut. And I'm going to bring one like that as well. Let me cut it a little bit shorter. I've got to do a neighbour around the road, around the corner. She's asked me if I can do something in fresh flowers for her friend who sadly lost her husband. So I will be doing something like that tomorrow. But in real flowers, guys. She doesn't mind artificial. She has had artificial wreaths off of me. But for this occasion, she wants fresh. And she loves her eucalyptus. So that. The ball. Oh, let me show you the ball. I haven't quite finished. I need to put the grass on. The grass that I bought, guys, oh, it was horrible. So, again, the ball is massive. Here we have it. White and red football. Or soccer ball to you Americans who know it as soccer. So there's the ball. There's the poly ribbon on it. I'm going to change that poly ribbon. I'm not happy how I've done it. There's a few creases in. So personally, I want it to be better than that. Just around this side only. So I won't cut it off. I will take the whole strip off. I'm like that. I mean, it is very cheap and I can make it myself. So I'm going to do it again. So I just don't like the crease. If you can see, I don't know if you can see, there's a crease there and a crease there. Once you crease this poly ribbon, you can't get it out. So you have to be really good with it. So, but as you can maybe see the creases in the ribbon, and I want it like that. So that is the soccer ball with artificial flowers, red and white. I had to make the red look like the octagonal and the white like the hexagon shape. So I just need the grass. The grass that I did order, guys, it was horrible. I want it to look like real grass. This is more like velvet. It's not like real grass. So I'm not using that. I don't even like that. If I don't like it, and what's my saying, guys? If in doubt, leave it out. I was very much in doubt, and it's not going in. But that is the ball that I have created for the lady's funeral. So that goes there. I had to show you that. I did say I'd show it you. So let's get back to our job. So 1, 2. So I'm going to place a third. I'm going to only have maybe 3, and then bring that slightly, or bring it down here. Yeah, I'm going to bring it down. Just have a longer stem on it. And the reason I'm bringing it down, and I'm going up at an angle so it leans down. I'm not sticking it in and then bending it. And just get that glue off. So you get a better positioning if you go at an angle and you want something to lean right down. You get a better positioning if you go up like so. And then it will stay in that position. And then you can manipulate it how you'd like it to sit once it's there. But I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm not going to put any more of those in. I've got these 3 wispy bits from the lady apple. I can't get hold of the lady apple. It's they're constantly out of stock as well, guys. So I'm going to place one like that. Again, I am filling the back. This is going to be a front facing, but I am filling the back. Again, I'm going in at an angle. Let's just do it like that. And if you feel that something's just not sitting in the correct position, let's get a few pins or floral wire and just hold it down like so, because these are very flexible. They're very fine. Sometimes they don't sit how I'd like. I might mix one up with that and then bring one down there. So I'm going to join these in with the other pieces of foliage. Again, we'll bring that one in there. And bring one piece slightly forward. Just give it a bit of a lift. And then I'm going to bring one, let's have a look there. Again, I'm going up at an angle so it hangs down in a better position, like so. Now I always suggest that when you do an arrangement and you have wispy leaves or airy foliage, like I've got, or that's all that's in at the moment is airy foliage, basically, which means you can see through it. I always suggest that you have a fuller leaf as well. So hence the reason I've got out these, because the leaf is fuller, and also these, the lamb's ear. So I could, and that is basically to give that extra interest, because you don't just want it where you can see straight through. You need something basically like a, you know, like a border or a backdrop where you'll be able to see something slightly more fuller, and then your eyes focus on the wispy or airiness of. I mean, I'm just going to place those there as an example, or even if I had them down here, you know, it's filling up the gaps basically at the bottom. And also if I decided to place them here, they'd be filling all the empty gaps, because with airy, you know, anything airy, it does show all the gaps. And you need, you know, I always say add interest, add something different with a bigger leaf to fill in the gaps, so you're not using as much, and it cuts down on your costs as well. So we'll place, let's have a look. I think I'm going to start using the lamb's ear first, with it being slightly bigger. And that one's leaning over quite pretty, so I'm going to bring that. Again, I'm coming down, so I don't want that one higher than this one. I'm coming down in height as well. So again, it's like climbing, stepping down from the, you know, a ladder. And again, you can manipulate the stem. So it's height, tall, medium, small. Is that right? Or small, medium, large. That's it. If you see what I mean. There's your bottom step, your middle step, and your top step. So it's coming down in size order. And that is basically, again, you can manipulate that to sit how you would like. And again, there's your tall step, medium, bottom. And you can have more than one foliage on the bottom step, or whichever step you want to place it. It hasn't got to always be, you know, on. I'd quite like that sat there. I'm going to place it slightly behind the wispy bit, as if you can see it is filling this in at the back. Let me get another one that's slightly going to one side. And we'll bring that one down. So then that I'm going to be going up again at an angle, so it sits. And again, you can manipulate it once it's in, so you have it like so. So let's try a few of these rose leaves. If you have any roses and you don't, you know, you don't need the full stem and you've got some leaves at the bottom, take them off, guys, and save them. Because that's what I've done, and they will come in handy again for your filler foliage, or just to add an extra interest on your foliage. Let me take a few off. And I've placed them all on my own picks. I've got somewhat a double like that. Where's the single ones? And then I have some single. So that would be a nice choice to bring that one at the front. So I'm going to bring that. I'll this one. I'm going to cut this stem really, really short because I've only got about 2 inches to play with the depth to place in. So I'm going to place that like so. So that is like, I could put a flower in the centre of that, guys. Wouldn't that be pretty? So again, I've got this. I could place a double one up there. See, now it's starting to give it a character. As you know me, I like the wispy, the cottagey, I don't know how you pronounce it. Let's bend that over. Everybody has their own, you know, signature style. Mine's like this. Again, wispy, airy. That's my style. But again, as I've stated many times, I can do other styles. Right, that's a little bit bent, so we'll use that one. I haven't switched my steamer on either, or got it out. So I'm going to go down with that one. That's slightly, the tip of it is taller than that. So you can either bring that in front. I might do it like that. Again, just keep looking at it from you. Say like if I was you and I was doing it, just keep looking at it from front facing and think, yes, that's beautiful. You could place a ribbon in the centre. I think I did a ribbon for something, just a colour one. Let's have, not a colour, a pink one with hessian, to see how the hessian would sit at the back. See, that's pretty. I could redo that by placing that there, guys, and have the tail ends like so. I may use that one instead of that one. So we'll open all that up and redo it. See, again, if you've made ribbons and it doesn't look right on your arrangement, keep it, either take it apart or keep it as it is. And then when you're doing something like I am with this, I'm using pinks. I've got this colour, the same as the hessian. I've got some roses, same as the wood. That's going to blend in perfect. So instead of the ones I've got there. So I've got a double again. I could place, let me just see. Alright, there's one there. No, I don't like that there. No, so I think by looking at it, that would look better there. So we're going to place this in. What's that noise? I'm going to place this in again. I'm going up. And I'm going slightly higher than this rose petal that is at the bottom, just slightly. So I'm not going to use any more at this moment. You just don't like me being here. So we'll place those on the floor as well with some of those. Right, let's move on to these. I forgot what I said they were called. I may put the flowers in first, guys, and then see where they sit. Right, I have got some oddments of these. Again, if you've got oddments and you've cut them off, I call them oddments because I've cut them off of this main stem, and so they're not attached to the main stem now, because, you know, like this, there's the main stem, and I've taken them off with all the good intentions of using them, then I didn't. So now they're oddments because they're not attached to the main stem. It doesn't mean to say that these are just bits that I've got left over and I haven't got any more. It just means that they've come off the main stem. Because I've been chopping at them. So I'm gonna, I mean, these are push-ups. I'm gonna take 3 of these. I like to just take 3 to start with. Well, usually. I didn't on that occasion with the brown roses. And again, just fluff them up. Aren't they pretty? Bear in mind, if we're gonna, look at that, guys. Doesn't that sit beautiful like that? I'm going to place that there before I go any further, because I like the look of how that is sitting. So let's get that at an angle again. So like that. Doesn't that look wonderful? And again, we're going to be doing the back. So if I've got one there, I could have a longer one down here, guys. Yes. You know, when I was doing the gardening with my husband yesterday as well, we love gardening. Oh, Sandra, I hope you've had some good days in the garden. I forgot what I was going to say. My husband asked for my advice. Not very often. We was planting up the new planters, and he said, "Can you do your job?" And I says, "What do you mean?" "Use your placement of your flowers in the plant pots." "Sure I can." I says, "I told you I've got the knowledge." So I've placed them all in, and he's potting them all. He wants a bit of a wildy garden effect. Bless him. Right, I'm going to stop right there, and I'm going to get onto the bow. I want the bow to get in before we go any further, so then I can see where we've got room to, you know, place all the other elements in. So again, there's no right or wrong way of when to place in your bow or any other elements, your foliage or anything. So if you've got a bow and as you can see the crinkles on it, either steam them out, but I've not got my steamer on. But this is for me, so I can, or get an iron, if you know, use your iron and go over it to get the creases out. But this usually works. Just rub your fingers through and pull, you know. So it's usually quite good for that. Takes a majority of them out, so that's an odd bit. Don't you go out and start tormenting Maisie, because I know you. He's terrible. You'll sit on the wall and I'll just look at her like that, and it winds her up. So let's get our bow maker. I do want the hessian at the back. I am doing, even if you've got a log, guys, of any sort, just a piece of wood like this, and drill a little, you know, hole in like you would your dowels, and place a little dowel in it, and or drill 4 holes in the top, place 4 dowels, and then just get a bit of twine or a cable tie, hold them together and place in your dried foam in the center of it and make something from that. I've done that before, and they come and it does work, guys. It looks lovely. Right, I'm only going to do a 4.5-inch loops. So I go in between the dowels, I twist on the right side, place in the ribbon to go to 4.5 on my bow maker once it's through the center, and this is on this side, on your left side. Twist again, and then I measure up with the ribbon on the bottom. I've no need to measure on the board because it's the same measurement. Twist again. I've got a fly in here and it's running around. Well, not running. Flying. Right, I've come to the opposite side, to the left side. I don't want you know, to do any more of those, so because I'm bringing these down. I don't want nothing up. Above, any tail ends above. And I'm going to do the same with this. I'm going to make the pink slightly smaller. Let me just refresh the dovetails. And again, I'm just placing it about an inch, inch and a half smaller than the hessian, the tail ends. Twist. Now I'm going to do these at 4. I just want a little bit so you can see underneath the other ribbon that we are using. Twist again on the right side as through the dowels. Measure 4 on this side as well. Go through the dowels, twist. And now I'll measure with the pink here because I've already got that measurement. So we'll measure with that one. I'm holding it with this hand so it doesn't move when I twist it, because I've done that before when I've twisted it and I've gone a bit too heavy-handed and moved it. So that's that. So I'm going to go again. Let me do it this way, it's facing me. Like so. I could, if I wish, with this little piece, place that there and have those hanging as well. Or I could go in, but it's quite creased. You could go in, twist it, make a smaller single loop, and then bring it over here. So that would be your centerpiece hiding your mechanics. But because of what I've got for my flowers and things like that, I don't want a centerpiece because I know the flowers will cover it. So we lift our bow off, get a cable tie or floral wire, turn it over like you're looking at your time on your watch. Just pull it slightly. I'm not pulling it too hard as of yet because I want to make sure that my loops are all in the correct position that I'd like them to sit. And my tail ends, I want those at the bottom, so I'm making sure they are at the bottom also with the hessian ones. So bring the pink, long pink, and that all down to the bottom, and then you can then manipulate your ribbon like so. So you have that effect. I will straighten it up a bit better, guys. I just make sure it's all better. Right, I'm going to get some floral wire. You can use, if you want to just place it in, a pin, a floral pin. I'm placing in, just hold that, a floral wire, pull it so it's nice and tight. And then I'm turning my bow. I'm not turning my wire, for all you ladies and gentlemen who don't know, who've just started out. I'm turning my bow because if you turn the wire to twist it, that has a tendency to snap. So I twist my bow a couple of times and that is it. I don't need any more. It's just so I can stick it in the oasis or the foam, depending on what you're doing. Again, just make sure that it's all nice and tidy. That it's all equal. So I don't need it that much. I'll get my glue gun. Just put a bit of glue on the end of that wire. And I'm going to stick it and place it in the center. So let me just get the ribbon in position at the bottom. And I'm just basically fluffing it up. I've got some green leaves that have wandered into this around the center. I'm gonna keep them there to give that natural effect. Oh, wandered off. Now I've moved. Now I've altered some of the ribbon's position. And that one goes there. So we have it like that. Doesn't that look pretty, guys? Just with a little bit of a ribbon in the centre. That adds just that little extra touch. So now we've got that ribbon placed in. Now we can work around what we've done. So that looks like that. Beautiful. So now I want to start with our roses as well. I was wondering, I might put a brown one in the centre. Let's cut it right down. I can nip that behind. Let's see. Like that, guys. Doesn't that look pretty? Doesn't it? Sorry, I'm keeping an eye on it. It's going to sit on the fake grass. I don't think I'm going to put any more. I don't think I need any more of these. Unless I double up. Because it's giving that. And again, I've not planned this. I've planned that I was going to use this container. But it's given off that illusion that it's a diagonal arrangement. So if I place that there, then it's going to be, mind you, it might still, oh yeah, they still look nice. So yeah, let's take another one off. So I don't want that. And let's think about now, I'm going to place I should have placed that one in the centre. Let's pull that out, guys. And then I can place that there. So I'll go in another area. Like so. And then with right, I'm going to place these two brown ones. I'm only going to use 3 of the roses. And I'm just going to place these here. Like that, guys. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me, guys. On again. So I think I'm not going to put these in. Let's have a look with a bit of length. See, these are not push up. Yeah, we need that length. Molly's watching every time I throw something. What I want to do, if I just place it in somewhere. See that there? I want that one there. I want to do a similar thing down on this side as well. I want to cut 2 down short and place alongside here. If I can just bend it. And then 1. I can. Like that. And then maybe place 1, a small one where I chop it down to about here in the center with the rose. So let's pull, and I'm pulling some of the leaves off, and that will allow, if you can't pull them, just get scissors or your clippers or your cutters and just cut them off to give you a bit of stem to be able to place it there without any of the leaves. I may leave a few little bits of leaves up on the top, but then just cut that. I could save that. Place that in there. So I'm going to place that already straight away. And I'm going to put that so then let's get these in. Again, we need to cut. I don't know what my cat's running around for. I don't know. It's not going to get anything. I don't know what's wrong with him today. So that's that one. Just sticking out from the side. And I'm just pulling the little bits of foliage off again to give me that slight bit of extension on my stem without it catching on anything. So I'm going to place this opposite. Again, what I do one side, I'm going to do the other. Right, and I just think I've got a bit of glue on me. God, I'm terrible, guys, with the glue. Oh, guess what I bought, guys, for us project one day this week? I placed it here. Look at that. Bird nest. A little caravan. Oh, isn't that dinky? I was thinking about placing some foliage under here so then the bird has got something underneath to look a bit more natural. And I'm going to hang that up. Ah, oh, that is divine. If you want to, if you're in the UK, you want to know where you get these from. You get these from B&M. There we go, £6, which is about $9 in America. And you get them in another colour as well. So I placed that there. I've got these gorgeous sunflowers as well, guys. Right, let me just, in green sunflowers. So one there, then I'm going to bring the other one as well down. Plastic. Right, let's sort of like, I do this so I can see about where So that's like that. Right, I'm not going to use any more. I want to see what this coral is. I keep calling it coral, it's conifer. What effect this will have. It's quite nice. I don't think I want a lot of this in. Let's cut it. And there. Right, let's dip that in the glue. So we may have actually get one more piece, I don't know, one or two. I just want to check again what it may be. Oh, that's quite nice there. Take that off. Doesn't that look pretty like that? Behind. No, I've got nothing. Oh, let me take that off. Have you been eating them treats? I can smell them on you. Sort of like along them lines, guys. Go and play, it's a nice day. So something along them lines. So I'm not going to put any more of that in. Just 2 pieces, you know, would be more than enough. You don't want to try and overdo it with, even though it might be nice and you think, oh, that's lovely, like I do many times. You just try not to overdo it with the same element. Because sometimes less is more. I mean, it looks busy, my arrangement, but I've only got one piece of this actually. I've just cut it in half and made it into 2. Again, I'm going downwards to bring like so, guys. Isn't that lovely? Right, I don't think I'm going to put the gyp in. No, it's hiding, you can't see it. Just quite intrigued about these. Well, let's see what they will add. Oh, they do add something. Then you have these. Do they add too much? They add something. You see, by just placing them next to it, they add something. I'm going to take the taller one out of the centre. I'm just going to place it for you to see. Just at the side. Again, I'm giving each floral their own space to breathe. So then when it's not too busy, so then when you focus on it, you can focus on individual elements at a time, instead of it being too compact that it's that busy and you just really don't know where to look. And you miss things that you've placed in as well. So I mean, there is designs like that, you know, really busy. But I quite like that. Let's get another. Is that right at the bottom? No. Again, I'm cutting these off. So if that's that side, so it's, again, I'm trying to place it in a similar position like that. I don't want too much. Again, and I'm going to take one of these stems off, and I could break this down as well. Bring that, yeah, if I can, what's called, take that leaf off. So I'm going to need another one for the top. How many has that got on it? 3, 1, 2. 2, 1, that one. Just going to move it, try and part it so I could try and see if I can extend the length of the stem. Right, that's come off of somewhere. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. What's wrong with you, Miles? Hey, what's wrong with you today? Now that's come off somewhere, guys, and then I just can't see. Oh, there. Let's glue that back on. I do like to glue them on. Some of them I have clip on, so there's no need to glue them on. So we don't need those. I'm going to have to get some filler foliage for the back. Right, what I want to do with these, because we've got these here, I did place that in, didn't I? No. Did I place the other one in, guys? I'm going to place... No. No. No, 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 no. A bit further down. That's so. Yes. So what I'm going to do. This has got a bit of a longer stem. With these, because I've got those there, I don't want to place those there. I want to keep it at a point. So I'm going to go under, and I want to bring that around there. So that is pointing down there, and do the same at the top. If your stem doesn't reach, I've got a feeling that's not going to reach enough. I've got this. Then use a wire and some floral tape. I just go around a couple of times, around a few times around the top, just for that, you know, support, and then I start to go down below where the wire, where the stem of the flowers are, and I keep going down. Oh, I don't like this when it folds in half. I'll just keep going down for a certain amount, then I start to come back up, and again I like to double it up just for that extra support, so you know the stem inside doesn't wobble, so to speak, or start to slide. Let's do this one. I'll do it on this one as well. If I've done it on that one, I'm going to do it on this one. Again, for that support. Hi, hun.
Hello.
Have you done the magical garden? So, and I'm going to go down again. And I'm going... And then I'm going to come back up with my floral tape again, pulling it a little, pulling it a little bit to activate that sticky side so it does stick. Now, if you don't think, sometimes it may start unpeeling, get your glue gun before that even happens. Just put a little dot on the end, on the little strip there that I've got sticking out, and then glue it on. And then you know for definite that's not going to go anywhere. I can't see it coming off here, but let's pick it off. There we have it. Do the same on here. Just put a little bit of glue again, so you know that is going to stay in place. Look at me, I'm dirty Mars. Right, so we're going to bring one down here. So let's measure at the side where I want it. I'm going to cut that much off. And this is for the bottom. The top doesn't need, will need a bit more cutting off. And I'm going in at an angle. I just need to look at the front so I can see where to, excuse me, where to position them florals. So that becomes like so, guys. Doesn't that look wonderful? And then I'm going to do the same here and bring that V, and that's the highest point. I'm going by that. So when it's in, I want that to be the higher and then sit in. So if I just, it's going above the conifer like so. So I want that to be around that height. So I look at the back. Let me just move that. I don't know if you can see. I've placed my thumb where I need it. And it's gone all the way down here. Excuse me, my throat's really dry. All the way down here with the stem. I don't need all that going in the foam. So I only want about 2-inch maximum. So then I measure by, eye view around 2-inch. And then, sorry, I cut it. Because you got to take into consideration you have got other stems going across, down, up, and you don't want it to clash with those to the point that you won't be able to get anything in. So I'm going to go by the highest point again. So like that, guys. So now we've done that, we need our filler foliage, because I don't need anything else on the front, because crikey me, that is all I require. I think that looks pretty as it is. That would look beautiful for for your mom, for your granny, just as a gift to a friend. Just sat like that. That's the wrong way around, I'm sure that is. I've cut the hessian one way and the other one the same way. And have it like so. So I'm going to get some filler foliage. And again, you don't have to have, you can have different types, or you can just stick with one type of filler foliage. I'm not sure whether I'd want, I've got little bits of boxwood. I haven't used salal for a while. Let's use, oh, I found some more rose leaves. Let's bring bits of the salal out as well. So I've got the salal and the boxwood. So all we're going to do now, you can see, is just fill in that. Come on, move out of the way, please. It doesn't like being moved. And I'm just going to, these are already cut down to size. And this is just filling our space. I thought I had some on picks. Oh, obviously not, guys. Just cut those for now. These are push-ups. Now you can have them like so, but you know, on top of each other like that. I don't, because I could place that in there, but that means it's not really covering as much. So I make it like, well, like a helicopter or umbrella or propeller, I don't know. Fan it out. I fan it out like so. So you've got one going north and south. I have to think then. And the other one east and west. So I make it like that. So then when you place it in, if I cut one down, I just get that here. And that, It's using more space, and then that means you're putting less foliage in, and that's what I like to do. And it's, again, you know, for people who haven't got big finances, it's saving on your budget as well. So I'm going to go around the edge with the boxwood. And I'm going to go up because it's not very thick. Like so. And so I'm going up again. You know those topiary balls, guys? They're very cheap. I don't know if they're cheap anywhere else around the world. I guess they are. Right, here's a tip. For you new beginners, the topiary balls are an imitation. They are here anyway, majority of them anyway. Some of them are, some are different. But you can get them in your local store, Tesco, supermarkets, places like that. You know, they're cheaper than going to a garden centre. I've got some, but oh, I have, yeah, I've got one here. I was going to say mine's in storage, But once we've done this, I'll show you. I'll give you a tip to save on pennies, guys. You see, I can just have one more, I think. At the top. Right, I've gone all the way round. I think, oh no, one more. I can see a gap. So let's get that in there. So, and then now I'm going to fan my salal. Three. I've just used, I'm going to be probably just 5 I'm going to need of these. 4. And you don't just have to keep it green like me. I mean, you can put, in fact, I will do it. There's 5 there, so I'm going to do it. Just add a little bit of colour. Get our gypsophilia. Now you don't have to just place it in like that, but I think that actually looks quite nice. Again, you know me, guys, add a little bit of colour to the back, you know, so it just doesn't look too plain. I'm very funny like that. And manipulate the stems so they're a bit, you know, misshaped. So you've got to swirl around them. And then just try to bring that one out like so. And then go around the bottom area as well. You know, place it and manipulate, spread it around so it's gave it that natural look. Let's go under. I want that taller one. Like so. So you've got that effect on the back, guys. So it looks quite, you know, it's not just as it is and just plain green. You've added a bit of colour, even if it's just a neutral colour. You can still see the bar from the Love Art, but you've added in that colour. You gave it that, you know, little bit of interest from. Let me just bring that from adding that in the gypsophilia, and I think that's really pretty. And then again at the end, just fluff up your bow if it's gone a little bit flat. And I tend to go pink, hessian, pink, hessian. I'm not going to curl these. I want these tail ends, I just want them to hang loosely. You can curl them and give them a little ringlet, but on this one, I don't wish to do that. So the brown and pink look lovely together, guys. So I hope that you enjoyed that. Something different. Oh, let me get that thing I wanted to show you. I've got it, I've just seen it. Topiary balls. Now these are what you can decorate yourself. Well, people hang them up just as they are. They usually come, I think I've took the chain off because I think it may, oh no I haven't, no, the chain's still here. Oh, that's a bit tight, that chain. Cracking me. But you hang them up at the side of your door, outside, your front door or back door, and they're like that. I usually buy the plain ones. This is only a 27 centimetre, which I don't know what that is in inches, but like 12 inch I guess. Or probably 10 inch I think. So if you don't do anything with things like this, a hint for, or a little tip to have filler foliage, I mean, because all it is, it mimics boxwood. This one does anyway. It's mimicking what I've just placed in there at the back, boxwood. I don't know. You can, if I just grab it, here we go, pull them off. And they've got a hole at the bottom, guys. You can then dip it in your glue or put a bit of glue on with your glue gun. Place it in the hole and you've got a little bit of something for filler foliage. Especially for things that are just really, you know, awkward. You don't just have to have one on. You can get another one. Place 2 on. You can place 3 on your pick. As many as you want, guys, you know, to fill it up, to make it bigger, you know. And the thing is, these clip back onto the ball. So you could make it like that. And there's there is 4 pieces on there, and that can act like some filler foliage. I bought that. I haven't took it off a ball, but it comes off the ball like so. And you just think how many you have got on here. So if this topiary ball costs, I mean, I haven't got a price on it, I don't think, no. If this topiary ball, just for a plain one, because they are cheaper just plain, costs hypothetically £3, which is about $5, $6 in America. And all of that you can pull off and place on a pick, on different picks to add and use for filler foliage. So that could be 1, and you want 4 on that one, but then, oops, then you decided, well, I want smaller one because I've only got a small gap. You haven't got to take all these off, or you could take all these off, place them in a bag, and then just use them as you need them. So then you could take another one off and think, oh, I only need 1. I've only got a tiny little space that I need 1. Just place 1 on. And there you have it. Instead of going out and paying, maybe it could be not much more, you know, because they're not that expensive, but a few more pounds or dollars. Get a topiary ball, guys. Get a pick. Stick them on with your glue, from your glue gun or your glue pan. And there you have your filler foliage. And if you don't do that, you know, you can, this has spikes in because they have to clip onto something, so it has spikes. Pop them back on. So, and then if somebody wants a topiary ball and they want you just to place some foliage in it, that's all you do, guys. And that will save you. I've done that in the past. You know, I really have, guys. Now, who would have known I've took stuff off of that? So, there's a fresh tip for you, unless you already know. But if you don't, for you new beginners, to save on filler foliage, buy one of these or two and you'll have lots of filler foliage. Just get the plain ones, or unless you want the ones where you get lavender in and things like that, you can pull the lavender off and use that lavender as well. I think they may be a bit more expensive, but if you just want it for the foliage, grab a plain one and use it for your filler foliage, because that is all basically. I mean, I bought these just already on picks, as you can see, but that is all. If you look at, let me get again, take one off. Look at the foliage, the leaves on it. They are exactly the same, guys. So you got little love hearts there, you got little love hearts there. It is the same thing, maybe just different shades, but just the same thing. They come on picks, oops a daisy. They come on ready-made picks for you. And I can even pull those off if I want and just have them singular. Or get a topiary ball and place in, because it's got a hole at the bottom. Place in a bit of a pick. There you have it, guys. And that will save you some pennies. Or some dollar. And then clip it on if you don't want to do that. And just save it for a customer. So there you have it, guys. There's your tip for today. I hope that gives you an idea of what you could do. So let's turn that off, because I'll be going on the garden now with my hubby. And the cat will follow me. And again, because I forgot it was bank holiday, I did say I'll see you on Monday. So that's what we've created today, guys. And again, on the back. So I hope you enjoyed that. I sure did. I think everything fits in quite lovely, and I like the diagonal arrangement too, especially on a very slim piece of wood. Again, like I say, you can get some drill holes in the top of a piece of wood like this, or even a bigger piece of wood, you know, what you'd have for your fire, and put some sticks in, and then tie the sticks around the top with a bit of twine, or leave the sticks open, place in, or put four pieces of sticks, leave the sticks as they are, you don't have to tie them in, place in your dried foam in the center of those 4 sticks, and then cut the sticks off to where your foam ends, and then or glue your foam down, whichever way you wish, guys, and then make something hanging like that. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please subscribe, share and like, and to the world, I can't dry throat. To the world, to everybody, guys. I've had a wonderful time doing this. It really does look lovely. I'm going to place it up there because, again, this is from my sister, this stand. So I'd never get rid of it. I hope you have a wonderful day. Again, if you're in the garden, enjoy your gardening. And, have a nice, relaxing day as well, guys, if it's bank holiday where you live. And, again, from Molly and me, take care Have a wonderful day. Stay safe. And again, please subscribe, share and like. And I'll stay in my scruffy clothes now. I've got glue and everything on. Again, these are my casuals just for knocking about on the garden. So, but never mind. So again, take care guys. I will do a close-up for you to see. And again, I hope you have a wonderful day. Enjoy your evening as well. And stay safe. God bless you all. And thank you all so much for your comments and everything else. Take care guys. Bye for now. Bye. Oh Marley, that was better. Let's just move the lights. So there's your little wooden stand at the bottom. Very slimline. And there's your brown chocolatey colour or latte, whichever you want to call it. Little rosebud. And there's your other one. And there's your little like daisy lights with a nice pink cerise colour around the sides with your pink, well, peach coral, not coral, conifer. And then these guys, I can't think what they were called. Oh well, I'll just have to look. And then you've got those as well. Oh, they're pretty. And then with your little lavender, pink seeded lavender. I thought it was a stilby to start with, but it's the leaves that gave it away. And then there's your boxwood. There's your rose petals. There's your lamb's ear. My wispy bits. Come away. And then my hanging ruscus here as well. And then there's my Himalayan maidenhair fern. And my white gypsophilia with my salal. So all the way down the back as well. And the bow. Doesn't that look lovely in the hessian and the pink with the chocolatey brown or tan, I don't know, latte coloured roses and the pinks. What a nice combination. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful day, guys. Take care. And I'll see you tomorrow. All the best. Bye for now.